Wow. I am sick and tired of all of my shots being completely overexposed and having a horrible white balance. Like this. Ding, 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 ding. I'm done. It's gotta be fixed. Today, I am giving into my weird obsession with perfecting my exposure during the brightest part of the day because I am a self-taught filmmaker teaching myself how to filmmake. So, where do we start?
400 Kelvin for fluorescent, 5500 Kelvin for daylight.
I really only needed to watch that white balance video. It is really windy outside, so I gotta try my best to find spots to film that don't have a lot of wind. I feel like that's gonna prove to be quite difficult, but we'll see about that. Alright, so for some reason my diseased little brain led me to this spot right here. Just a random little stream. Something got stuck on my ankle. What is this? What is that? Get out of here. All right, let me set this camera up real quick and I'll show you the camera's POV. Boom, boom, and boom. And now we turn it on. We got an f-stop of 2.5, an ISO of 12,800, and a shutter speed of 1/50. We're shooting in 24 frames, so I'm not gonna change the 1/50, but I am definitely going to bump down the ISO. I don't know if I was shooting at night last time I was using this or what. So right now we're at a 4600 Kelvin. We should be at 5500 since it's broad daylight. Need a little headroom, and that's a pretty nice shot right there. I just found these super cool like structure things right here. I have no idea what these are. I decided to angle the camera looking this way to get that little corner, and I'm gonna climb up there and I'm gonna sit right there. Here's the camera's POV. I even have it kind of at a Dutch angle because I wanted to get this little sign in the foreground just to have something else. So now we got something in the foreground, we got something in the midground and the background. Oh God, it's hot. I have made it up the first obstacle. Why am I so tired from that? Okay, we are on top and my pants have taken quite the beating. My head's cut off. I don't think I gave myself enough lead room or headroom in the frame. Oh well. Geez, this thing is dusty, man. Look at that. I'm just gonna title this video Urban Exploring and then it'll go viral, right? Because all urban exploring videos do. Should I be sitting down right here? Probably not. This takes. I don't care. I'm filming. Well, there is some really nice light shining through the water around this part right here. We're at a 9.0 aperture. They're just gonna turn that down, like maybe 3.5. Keep the ISO and the shutter speed the same, and then just use the ND filter to fix this. Okay, that's pretty good. Now let's mess around with some different white balances. All right, I'm just gonna go in the menu and I'm going to turn it down to like 5500 Kelvin, and then I'm gonna turn it a little more yellow green, the RGB values. Oh wow, that's like a completely different look right there. Holy shit. Although it's not as colorful as I'd like it to be. I mean, if you were to tell me this is not satisfying, you'd be ridiculously mistaken. Okay, so I found this train over here, but I don't know if I can get in there. It's a little circle area it's in. I might just have to do some guerrilla filming, hop the fence. Okay, well, this is now my new mission. Operation find a way to hop this fence without damaging any of my equipment. Stuck the landing, now we're in. There's a cat in there. Display only, keep off. Cats don't know the drill. Filmmakers in the past were worried about, oh, everything's gonna go digital. There's gonna be no market for film cameras. And now my generation is all like, oh my gosh, AI is gonna take over. There's gonna be no human creativity anymore. Everyone's just gonna want to watch AI videos. That's what I'm worried about. I really hope it does not get to that point. All right, so as you can see, it's not really in focus, so I'm just gonna focus it real quick. And that's looking a little too bright, so we're just gonna turn the ND filter down a bit. We're gonna lower our aperture, turn the camera down a bit more. I'm not really liking this white balance right here. I tried to adjust the white balance. I lowered the Kelvin from 5500 to 4000, and then I just darkened the ND filter a little bit. But yeah, that's a decent shot, man. On to the next. The GoPro's almost dead, so I think this is gonna be the last shot, unfortunately, but we weren't here to make a compilation of a train. We were here to practice exposure and composition. I got the camera set up at a Dutch angle right here, looking at the train this way. And so when we go into the recording, this is what I got. I adjusted the Kelvin to 5500 again, since we were pointed more at the sky and there's a lot more in the frame. And then I made the color of it a little more orange purplish to get kind of like the blue of the sky and like the orange of the rust on the train. Do you hear that? What? That fly's just getting destroyed by the spider right now. What? Oh, he's dragging him in his hole. Would you like assistance with that? Whoa, okay, sorry. Now it's time to hop the fence again. What did I learn today? I learned that when you're exposing your shot, the position your camera is in relation to the sun, the direction of the sunlight, matters. Like, let's say sun's shining out this way. If I were to place the lens coming this way, you get blown out whites, overexposed highlights, and that's just not good because there's too much light entering the frame, hitting the sensor. I also learned with white balance, in daylight, it's better to keep a 5500 Kelvin compared to in the shade. It should be around 4 to 4400. That's my assumption because that's what worked for me. So I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna edit this video, and the next video will be about me going to Washington. I'm gonna shoot guns, I'm gonna eat good barbecue, we're gonna drink, and there's gonna be golfing. I'll see you then.